I was just, when I came in, I was sharing that I loved what you had said about, you know, when negative thoughts come in, that you just kind of hold your head and you say, I just bless that thought.
Yes.
And I might be saying it wrong. I just bless that thought, and I'm
You
going to
can bless
look.
that thought too.
And I'm going to look and see if there's anything that's in that thought that I might use. You might say, thank you. And it's leaving. It leaves. And it's really neat because it doesn't keep coming back. You know, like sometimes you'll get mad, you used to get mad at it.
Right.
And I didn't realize that I was putting negative energy, which is making that thought stronger.
Yes.
And I just
Yes.
thought, wow, because in The Secret, they would tell you about that, but they didn't take that extra step.
Right.
And I like that extra step, because now I know what to do with that. Instead of being upset and going, why don't we keep thinking those things?
Yes.
I just give it positive energy, and it just kind of dissipates.
Yeah. And I think one of the things I was saying is that sometimes what helps people is that if you look at those thoughts, those quote-unquote negative thoughts, like they're children, like they're little children. Like if you have a little child and the way that they behave, it's kind of like you can look at your thoughts that way and say, it's okay, I love you, bless you, and you send it that energy, that loving, that blessing energy. But no, that's perfect. If it's working for you the way that you did it,
Yeah, it's really helping.
yeah,
It needs to go way
it is
quicker.
healthy.
It's going way quicker.
It is healthy, as opposed to what I was talking about last week, which I find in working with many people, I mean, working with myself, but also working with hundreds of people, is that people are often in these internal wars inside of their own heads.
Yeah.
They're in internal battles of it's not the right way, or it's the wrong way, or they have one voice saying one thing and one voice saying another thing, and it's all happening in here.
Mm-hmm.
And so part of the work that I do when I work with people individually, and in this class as well, this is part of my intention of doing this in this class, is to integrate that, so, or disintegrate it, so it comes together, and there's no longer a fight.
Mm-hmm.
It's like what I was saying last week in terms of that in myself, when I feel like when I'm arguing with somebody else, it's not really them that I'm arguing with. I'm arguing with a part of myself that believes what they're saying. So I could sit and argue with them all day long and be mad, but they're entitled to think whatever they want to think and believe whatever they want to believe. And so what I do is I work with that inside of myself. You guys remember when I was talking about that last week?
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, thank you for sharing that. That's great. I'm glad to hear that.